world's first mass-produced hybrid vehicle, Prius is more than a symbol of Toyota's leadership in hybrid technologies. It's a global icon. Seamlessly integrating advanced technology, top-class efficiency, and striking design, Prius is instantly recognizable as the hybrid vehicle. And myself and my associates are going to show you why.
The 2014 Prius has been aerodynamically designed to get an estimated fuel economy of 50 miles per gallon. While the design is aerodynamic, it still allows for ample headroom for all passengers. One reason this Prius feels so spacious is its roofline. Looking at the roofline in profile, you'll notice there's a peak in the center. This peak is called the central apex and is strategically placed to optimize headroom. The front and rear bumpers are designed to help lower the wind resistance of Prius. Less wind resistance equals more fuel efficiency. The LED daytime running lights located below the headlights make the car highly visible to all other vehicles. Plus, the LED design offers reduced power consumption. One thing my customers love about this car is the keyless entry system. You can keep the key in your pocket. To lock it, you just simply slide and it locks. To unlock it, stick your hand inside and you're good to go.
Hi, I'm Mike Klopshin and I'm going to talk to you about the engine and transmission in the 2014 Toyota Prius. Now, the Prius is a hybrid vehicle, and a hybrid vehicle has two power sources that can work together or independently of each other. In the Prius, you have a hybrid synergy motor. It's an electric motor that has a set of batteries paired with a 1.8 liter four-cylinder engine. Now, this is not a vehicle that's going to produce a ton of horsepower, but let's be honest, you're not buying this vehicle for the horsepower. You're buying it because it has excellent miles per gallon, in this case 50 miles per gallon combined. Now when it comes to the transmission, we have a continuous variable transmission. Basically it's a transmission that doesn't change gears. It's only one gear and it continues to go on and on. Now,
okay, if you noticed here, we have the battery, which is located in the back of the Prius. And then we move forward. This is a diagram of the Prius. We have the gas engine right there. We'll get a green flow going through this line when the battery's recharging or when you're using the battery to run the Prius. And then we'll get a red line going through this when your gas engine is being used. Now let's keep in mind that your battery is going to be used when you're low speed at a stop. Your gas engine will be used when you step on the gas pedal heavily or when you're on the highway for the majority of the time. Now I'm going to take my foot off the brake and step on the gas. As we can see that we're using the battery right now. We're at low speeds. Then I'm going to take my foot a little bit to the gas. Now the Prius is starting off the engine power. Then I'm going to take my foot off the gas, step on the brakes. The kinetic energy from the wheels, recharging the battery.
I want to touch on the shifter here. It's kind of an interesting shifter. Most people when they hop in, a lot of my customers when they hop in a Prius for the first time, they kind of think of this as kind of like a video game joystick, and that's, you know, it sounds funny, but that's what they think. But basically you can shift into drive, neutral is straight to the left, and then left is up puts it into reverse. There's also a B here, which is it's a brake gear. Right now I'm going to demonstrate what that does for you. Now right now I'm going to give you an example of the B or brake gear and how that's going to work when you're going down a long hill like this. It's kind of icy out. I got a long hill in front of me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shift it into drive. And I'm going to start moving. And one interesting thing about the B gear is that you can only shift into it when you're in drive. You can't go from park to the brake gear, but you can do it when you're in drive. So as you can see, I'm kind of creeping along. I'm building up speed a little bit. I don't want to slam on the brakes. That's the last thing I want to do in these conditions. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shift it into the B gear. And immediately I can feel the brakes. They just kind of grab it just enough to keep you at a consistent speed. As you can see, I'm not really building speed at this point, but I'm still creeping down the hill. So, you know, this gear is very effective if it's icy out or you're going down a long hill. And the last thing I want to talk about are the driving modes of the Prius. You have 4 different driving modes. You have normal, you have EV, you have eco mode, and you have power mode. Normal mode is the default mode that the vehicle comes in. That's for your normal everyday driving. EV mode, you just press the EV mode button on the console. Basically what that's going to do, the electric motor is used to drive the vehicle at slower speeds. So if you're in a city, you want to hit that EV mode button. It's particularly effective in like bumper to bumper or stop and go traffic. Now eco mode, the next button, basically what that one is used for is if you're taking a long trip, it's gonna kind of lessen the effect of the heating and cooling system. It's gonna minimize those systems, and you know, if you're on a long straight trip on a highway, it's really going to be effective there for you. Finally, you have power mode. Power mode, what that does, it's going to change the response of the throttle just to give you a little more power. So if you're driving up a hill or if you need to pass somebody, you can put it into power mode, and it's going to give you that little boost to give you the power you need.
Okay, I'm Zerahun Finn. I'm going to talk to you about the 2014 Prius Model 2 interior. Now, when I get in the car and you're sitting in front of me right here next to me, one of the things I get asked is a simple question, but a good question, is how do we start the Prius? You take your right foot, step on the brake, and then you'll see that green light come on. You take your finger and then just push it, and it comes on. Now that's the seatbelt monitor telling me that safety, put your seatbelt on. Now the other part is another safety feature Toyota created for the Prius is since it's so quiet, when you go in reverse, you'll hear this beeping sound to just check your surroundings and letting you know that you're backing up. And the other thing is there's no park on the shift gear. So there's a button right here highlighted in P, and all you have to do is hit that and you're in park. Now if we look out here on the steering wheel, yes, you have your Bluetooth audio controls, but another thing that you won't find on most cars is you actually have temperature control your car right on the steering wheel. Convenient, and you can control the temp of the car just from the tip of the fingers. Now, another concern my customers have is, do we have enough space in the rear seats? And you can sit 3 adults comfortably in the back, and as you can see, there's plenty of leg space and head space in the Prius, so that shouldn't be any concern. When I'm showing the Prius, you get great fuel economy, 50 miles combined. But one of the biggest concerns customers have is, what am I giving up to get the great gas mileage? Cargo space? In this case, we managed to fit 6 Acela wastebaskets in a 21.6 cubic feet. Plenty of cargo space, great gas mileage.
So that's a good look at the Toyota Prius. A solid reputation as a leader in the hybrid automotive technologies, iconic styling, renowned fuel economy, and the comfort of a mid-size sedan. The Toyota Prius continues to lead the way.